Shall we have a question from Slido, or any of you have any questions?
Okay, I'll paste one from Slido.
Mary Jane. Mary Jane is a good friend of John Doe. So Mary Jane asked, pests could spread diseases or cause heart attack, fear. Really? Is it okay to kill with the mindset to relieve them from Tao, and hopefully they could reborn in higher realm? No, the short answer is no. Operative word is could. If based on could, then we kill pests or we kill insects. Then we have to ask ourselves, human beings could kill others, so should we kill human beings? We shouldn't, right? Yeah, because it's only a could. It's not a would. So, but some would disagree, huh? Some would disagree. Some would rather say, because pests could, because could is just a possibility. Okay, it may not happen, but some people, because it can possibly happen, so they would take a preemptive strike and kill them first. Maybe that's why there are so much war in this world, you know, because people spend their time thinking about what others could possibly do. And the same goes for office, isn't it? Yeah, office politics is all about what others could possibly do. Yeah, this is based on fear. Yeah. It's more about our own fear, and also about our attachment to ourselves. Yeah, and cherishing ourselves more than others. Yeah. Now, with this kind of mindset, then the world will be in chaos. Fortunately, most people keep this in check. Yeah, I don't say that it is that everybody have it. I also don't say that everybody who have this mindset will act on it. Yeah, but fortunately not. Yeah, fortunately not. Because otherwise, the whole world will be attacking each other. Oh, you could possibly attack me, I attack you first. And then another person seeing A and B, yeah, seeing A attacking B, then think, that's what I thought. I thought A could possibly attack B. And I also thought A can attack me. Now that A has attacked B, I better attack A now. So now C is involved. C attack A. Then D think, yeah, I thought they could possibly attack each other. Oh, I better attack them. Yeah, then World War III start off. Yeah. So this kind of mindset is very dangerous. Yeah, and very harmful. Oh, very harmful. But there are two other things, okay, or maybe three other things. Will it cause for pests to cause heart attack? The first thing is maybe we should stop calling insects pests. Yeah. Scientifically, scientists don't class. There's no classification called pests, you know, for scientists. Scientists is just you know, mammals, reptiles, insects, and then under insects there are those as 8-legged, 6-legged, multi-legged. You know, yeah. Interestingly, in Buddhism, the Buddha also classified under how many legs there are. Yeah, and also the way the creature, the sentient being is born. You know, mammals and reptiles, one of the key differences, you know, that one is through the womb. Yeah, one is by egg, right? So, and of course, there's also the cold-blooded, warm-blooded thing. Yeah. So, pest is how we perceive them. Yeah, pests is about how they eat things that we want. So we say they are pests. You know, farmers grow crops, so caterpillar come and eat. So caterpillar is seen as a pest. Do you realize the link? Pests are because they eat what we want, so we call them pests. Cockroaches also eat what we want. Does cockroaches eat what we want? Yes and no lah, huh? If you leave your hamburger on the table, cockroaches will come also. Yeah. But some food that we want, they also don't want. Yeah, but some food that they want, we also don't want. Yeah. Like food that we throw away. We don't want already, but so we throw away. So they come and eat for us. That's quite good. Huh? They are the nature's the Karang-Guni man. Yeah. Side trivia. Do y'all eat prawns? Y'all eat lah. Some of y'all eat lah. Y'all are not vegetarian anyway, right? How about lobster? Do y'all eat lobster? Wow. Actually shouldn't eat lobster, because many times lobsters are cooked alive. Yeah. They spear the body with something, and then, or sometimes they put it in the, yeah, crabs, lobsters, all those. I don't know whether they still do that, but in many, I saw some shows, that's how they cook it. They put it into the stove, in a pot, and then boil them alive, you think about it. Sometimes you look at the descriptions of hell in the sutras, talk about how below is a metal floor, how many yojana wide, and then above is a metal sky, how many yojana wide, and then surrounding is a metal wall, so the beings in hell cannot escape. And then every how many, don't know, 1,000 years, then you will burn, and then just a moment of respite, no more burning. Then after that, burn. Huh? Description sounds like our oven. If you're a small creature inside oven, it's like hell. Oh, cannot burn alive. But back to the question, maybe we should teach our kids not to look at them as pests. Then the next generation will stop looking at them as pests. Yeah. I remember when I was young, I heard that, heiku, asthma, they treat it by eating the cockroach shit. Is it? Huh? I remember there's something outside or something that is used to treat some illnesses. Don't shake your head. This is Chinese TCM, nothing to do with me. Yeah. But my point is, even if you don't eat the cockroach shit for medicinal purposes, cockroaches actually, they for the most part, they leave us alone. Right? For the most part. Yeah. Things like cockroaches, insects. The only thing that we so far are quite threatened is the mosquitoes. In particular, the Aedes mosquito. And even then, Aedes mosquito can possibly cause dengue fever. Yeah. So how should we still kill them? So sometimes I tell students, if you know for a fact that this is a Aedes mosquito number 1, and you know for a fact this Aedes mosquito has the dengue virus, and you know for a fact that this mosquito is going to go and bite someone and infect that person, and you know for a fact that after infection, the person will not be able to overcome it and will fall sick. And you know for a fact from the illness, the person will die. Yeah, or maybe not 5 out of 5 lah. Maybe if you know 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Best is if you know 5 out of 5, and you say, in order to protect this sentient being, I kill the mosquito. Is it correct? Actually, in Buddhism, killing is still killing. Yeah. Granted, in the precept on killing, it does make a distinction between killing human beings versus non-human beings. Yeah. The first degree killing is only on human beings. All other sentient beings is second degree killing. Enemy activists, animal activists may frown on this and say, oh, so Buddhism is also very, very egoistic. Think that human being is the most important. It is by virtue that human beings have the potential for enlightenment. So does it mean that Shifu is saying the killing of insects is justified? I still don't say it's justified. All I'm saying is, if you are willing to go and face the consequences of killing, and you think that you want to prevent the killing or the harm caused by the insect, then you have to make your own choice. Yeah, ultimately you have to make your own choice. Yeah. And why do I go in this angle? Because many times we're having the mindset that I kill the insect to prevent the disease, so I'm faultless. I should be able to kill the insect without any karmic repercussion. Yeah, we most people cite the question of diseases and so on for that purpose. Yeah, but in the teaching of karma, the Buddha, I never see anywhere. Yeah, maybe you all know better, you all can correct me. I never see anywhere where the Buddha say, oh, those who kill mercifully, those who kill out of compassion shall not have any bad consequences. No, I never see such teachings. So then the second part, the last part is it okay to kill with a mindset to relieve them from Dao? That is also, that is very wrong. Please take away such wrong view if any of you have it. Yeah, especially Mary Jane. But maybe Mary Jane is asking for the friends, because some people may have this kind of mindset. Oh yeah, they are so, maybe not even just pests. I've ever heard some Buddhists or non-Buddhists ask, according to Buddhism, animals are suffering in the animal realm, right? So by eating hamburger, by eating chicken rice, we are helping to relieve them from the animal realm, from the realm of suffering, so that they can be reborn in a higher realm, isn't it? Isn't that better? Yeah. 帮忙超度, help to liberate them. No. So first of all, the rebirth process doesn't happen that way. Yeah. There's no sutra teaching that says we should go and kill lower realms beings in order to liberate them. Yeah, I know that like in the Chinese tradition, right? Or other Chinese maybe folklore tradition. Yeah, there are some stories about Qi Gong eating meat, and then when people question him, he said that he liberate them. Yeah, if you can liberate them, 你可以超度他们，你就可以吃。Yeah, but this has no scriptural basis. This has no basis in the teachings. Yeah, I vaguely remember that some Tibetan masters seem to allude to similar points. Yeah, but this is a very slippery slope, very dangerous idea. Yeah. Generally, all the different traditions don't agree with such a mindset. Specific masters may think that they can do it, but there's no sutra basis. Yeah. Consider this. Consider this. If this is true, okay, if this is true, then shouldn't all the heavenly beings come and kill us? Compared to heavenly beings, we are lower, we are suffering, right? Then how about enlightened beings. Yeah. Enlightened beings, they look at us, all of you poor thing, you're all suffering, right? And if you combine the two principles, the first one is if you kill to help people, then there's no consequences. Plus, seeing that we are suffering in samsara, then enlightened beings should just go around killing everybody. But that is not what is advocated, right? These are wrong views. Yeah. So you'll be surprised. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Sometimes, you know, the famous verse, the famous saying I always mention, 好心做坏事啊，好心做坏事. Yeah. In Buddhism, there's no such a messiah complex. The kind of I come and liberate you by killing you or anything like that. Yeah, no such a mindset. If we wish to help lower beings from lower realms to be reborn in a higher realm, maybe we should show them more compassion. Yeah, so that they connect with compassion. Maybe we as human beings, we act in a more humane way, you know. Yeah, then animals may don't have to live in fear. You know, yeah, we don't have to be we don't have to say, you're suffering, let me end your suffering so you can be reborn in better realm. Yeah, don't be part of their suffering. Then here and now you remove that part of suffering. The other part of the suffering that comes with their rebirth, that cannot be helped. That's their rebirth. Okay. Yeah. But the human inflicted suffering, if we live our life more compassionately, then they don't have to suffer, at least from this part. Yeah. I think if we can do that, then they don't have to continue suffering in that way. So Lin Toy asks, how about those that are terminally ill and they suffer a lot of pains? Still, we don't encourage the euthanasia. We don't encourage that. Yeah. There's one particular case which is a bit different. So if let's say a person is on life support, okay, without life support, the person would just die. And if the person is, let's say, in coma for many years or some time already, and there's no, the doctors don't have any confidence that the person will recover. So the question is, if you pull life support, are you killing? Yeah, are you killing? Some say that it is, but you think about it, just 100 years ago, there's no life support. All those who are on life support today would have died already anyway. Yeah. There's a difference between actively killing someone versus letting the person go the natural way. Yeah. The only point I would say that you shouldn't pull life support is when a person has a chance of recovery. So for example, a person got into an accident, en route to the hospital, the person had to be put on some form of life support. Yeah. So you shouldn't say, well, 100 years ago, no life support. So you try, you try. Can you hear me? I'm not putting you on life support. You have to try to breathe harder. Try harder. Yeah. Just 5 minutes reaching. Sorry, red light, traffic jam. Peak hour CT. We are stuck in CT now. Okay. Yeah. I checked Google. Google says estimated time about 12 minutes. We are taking the fastest route. Yeah. So for the rest, terminally ill, it's not that we say, oh, we should let them suffer. Yeah. The question is, let's say we think, oh, we apply euthanasia and then a person died. What comes to an end is the visible suffering, the visible pain that we see. There are two visible pain that we see. One is that of the patient. The other one is that which is in us. If we are really honest with ourselves, many times people consider putting like basically whether putting our pets to sleep or for our loved ones to be, euthanasia, to apply euthanasia for the loved ones. There's this other part which most people don't talk about, which is the suffering that we are going through. In which case, then we have to be honest that our intent to put the pet down or to apply euthanasia is not totally pure, isn't it? It's not just like what most of the time we say, oh, I can't, that so and so is suffering in pain. No, it's also because we cannot stand it. Yeah, it doesn't make it more right. Yeah, simply because, yeah, so, or rather less wrong. Yeah. The question is, in the process of applying euthanasia, what if the person regret? Yeah. What if the person regret? Especially if, let's say, the person is not able to voice out after that. And what if this is due to karmic consequences? So ending here doesn't end it, Yeah, ending it here potentially means the person, the unwholesome karma will ripen in a rebirth state. And in a rebirth state is probably in the lower realms. Yeah. At least as a human being, there's the capacity to comprehend, the capacity to, have apply wholesome thoughts. Yeah. But I understand that it's a very difficult choice to make. Oh, it's a very difficult choice to make. So sometimes I wonder whether all these additional medical advances are helping us or putting us in a bigger predicament. Medical scientific development is good. Yeah, it helps us to relieve ourselves from from illnesses. Yeah, but as far as euthanasia is concerned, it's not ideal. Then there are those who say, but how about coma patient? Because clinically they are actually gone already. Yeah. So in one of the talk organized by NUS many years back, somebody asked, like, but how about the teaching on consciousness? Like if you were to apply euthanasia, brain dead, on life support, but who knows, maybe not taken rebirth yet. So I told them, I said, this you need to go and find some high monk or nun who can observe the eight consciousness, whether the eight consciousness is still present. I'm not at that level. Yeah, no, I'm not at that level. And that's also related to organ donation, things like that. Yeah, but sometimes the question is, most of the time we advise or we make our decision based on like just in case, just in case. Yeah, just in case. But it's very tricky. Xiao Fang asks, what about the vets or doctors who are the ones who conduct the act of euthanasia? Well, karma don't care what is your profession. Yeah, karma don't care about your profession. The question is whether the vets or doctors subscribe to the teaching of Dharma. At the first place, do they subscribe to that? So, but I have also encountered Buddhist doctors. I think it's quite a challenge for Buddhist doctors, especially if they are quite strong in the teachings. But then, as a doctor, you spend so many years learning about how the brain works, how the body works, and so on and so forth, right? So, and I think sometimes the doctors, Buddhist doctors, they may be in a predicament, which one to lean towards. Yeah, because for medical science, once the frontal all gone, only left with the stem brain, then it's considered. Or is it possible if the stem brain is also dead already? Yeah, I think those who are in deep coma is basically even the stem brain is not functioning. That's why they need life support, because the stem brain usually supports the automotor function. Yeah, most of the automotor is related to the stem portion. Yeah, so they do tests, they do tests like, check your dilation, all those that is not directly controlled by our conscious mind. Yeah, so tricky. Yeah, but whatever decisions individuals make, whether vets, doctors, or otherwise, karma would still apply. Yeah, it's just like physicists, physics students or physicists, gravity applies whether you are physics student or non-physics student, whether you are physicist or chemist, or someone who is just a kid, haven't learned physics yet. Yeah, it still applies. Oh, I think I've shared this in some classes before. There was once I was invited to visit a family whose daughter had a drowning accident, and went into coma. Yeah. But basically pronounced, I think it's basically clinically dead already. So was put on life support, and I think she was on life support for 1 whole year. When I arrived, the daughter was on this I think like hospital bed kind of thing in the living room. Yeah, in the living room. And there was the ventilator, there was the respirator, and then the other equipments monitoring the vitals, ding, ding, and then the respirator. When I saw that, oh, my heart just broke, Like, you can imagine how painful it is for the parents to live 1 whole year, Every day you wake up, you hear this respirator. 1 whole year. Just hoping that the daughter will just one day suddenly cough, wake up. Just hoping. So I sat down, I talked to them. I think I must have talked to them for 2-3 hours. But right from the start, you know what they told me? They said they have actually talked to many monks, like from different traditions, Theravadan tradition, Chinese tradition, Tibetan tradition, and the various sub-tradition, Theravada, all the different countries, Tibetan, all the different 4 schools. I think they have seen more Rinpoche, more Lama, more Changlao than most people already. So then when they told me this, I was like, then 找我来做什么? But actually, they didn't look for me. It is their counselor who looked for me. And I'm very grateful to the counselor for actually making the arrangement and reaching out to me. The counselor is actually a Christian, and she got to know about me because of this Christian meditation seminar. Yeah. And after the seminar, one day she reached out to me. She sent me a email, I think, and then told me about the case and asked me whether I can like maybe spend some time to talk to the parents. So and that's how I end up getting called in. So I still talk to them for about 2-3 hours, and the gist of it is I told them I shared with them what I shared with you all. And then I told them maybe you all can do a prayer, and let her know that the situation, and like that it's okay for for her to go, to take rebirth and so on. After the 2-3 hours I talked to them, then I offered to do a simple prayer. Went over to the bed, and then I felt the feet. That's the first time I held on to a patient, and I really I'm to begin with, as I always tell you all, I'm a very numb monk. I don't feel. People say, "Oh, this place, wow, the aura very good." I'm like, what aura? But this is the first time I held on to a patient's body, and I really don't feel any life, So anyway, I did a short prayer. I think I recited 大悲咒 and 心经, I think. Then I added in another the dedication, and it's what I usually do when I meet patients that is terminally ill or towards the final days, which is a prayer to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas that if this patient lifespan is not up, and if there's any wholesome merit that this person have, may it ripen, and may and this person recover in due time. But if this person's lifespan is up already, may this person take swift rebirth. I don't know how it works, and I don't know why it happened that way. It happened. A few days later, the counselor sent me a text and told me that the daughter has passed away. I must highlight that I don't know what happened. Okay, I think maybe I'm just the last straw. But it is perhaps is that the timing. So in the end, after talking to them, the parents decided to pull the plug, to switch off the life support. And you know what happened? I think they decided then the next day, or that night, or the next day, before they could do it, the daughter suddenly developed complication in the lungs. And I think within the day itself, passed away herself. It would have been like it would have been good if she can just wake up, but it's very unlikely after 1 year. And one of the things I told the parents is, you still have a younger daughter. Don't lose the other daughter along the way. Because the daughter was about 12 years old, P6, P5 or P6. So the younger daughter is just 1 or 2 years younger. At that age, how does a young person at that age make sense of the sister just lying there for 1 year. You know, it's actually very tricky. It's very tricky, you know. Yeah, if I should say so, it's traumatizing, you know. And it's a long-term impact. It's not something like, oh, today hungry, then tomorrow you eat already, tomorrow okay. It's a long-term emotional scar. Yeah. And in this 1 whole year, the parents would have to spend a lot of time on the daughter, and then, you know, so the younger daughter will be like, well, then who you know, but at that age, the daughter may not be able to vocalize, may not be able to, you know, express and make sense of things. So yeah, so I told them, you know, don't lose your second daughter. Yeah. Yeah, in any case, I would say this is the best worst outcome. Yeah. Yeah, but and as I also shared in other just now and all the times, it's not an easy it's not an easy decision. There are other cases where whether it's a pet or unwanted pregnancy, I really don't know how it works. Yeah, sometimes doing prayer and really talking to the person involved. Yeah, and letting them know that the predicament you are in. Yeah, and somehow the person just go on their way. Yeah. Oh. 愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿得智慧证明了，
愿得智慧真明了，
不愿罪障悉消除，
不愿罪障悉消除，
世世常行菩萨道。
世世常行菩萨道。
阿弥陀佛。Till we meet again, may be guided and protected by the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And now please.
乖乖 ，Thank you， 师父。
Take care of yourself, stay safe, and may all beings be safe, free from fear, free from harm, and may no beings have to make that kind of decision or put into that situation to make that decision. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shifu.
Thank you, Sifu.
Have a safe day ahead.
Thank you, Shifu.
Thank you， 师父。
Thank you，
拜拜，师父。拜拜，everyone。
Bye.
Thank you, 师父。